Hi, I'm Suzanne Giesemann, and thank you for joining me for Your Emerging Soul. This workshop is designed to help you come into alignment with your highest self. It will become very clear to you as you watch this video exactly what your highest self is. But coming into alignment is the whole reason we're here as human beings and spirit beings. When either one of those is not in balance, we tend to have a bit of pain in our lives and suffering. This workshop is designed to help you find balance in your life. And couldn't we all enjoy a little more peace and love and joy? Those are going to be the direct results of this experience for you. Now, even though you're watching a recording of a live workshop, I know that you will feel the energy that was present there because I recorded it knowing that you would be watching as well. I'm going to go into my background throughout the video, but it's important that you understand that for much of my life, I was not aware that there was a greater reality. It's only since I discovered that we are part of something far greater than ourselves that my attunement with that greater reality has truly opened up. And it was when I stepped outside of the rigid boundaries that I had put myself in through my belief system that I found that peace and that joy and that unconditional love that is everyone's birthright. That's why this course is designed in 3 modules, with each one building upon the previous one. We're going to begin now with Module 1, Getting Out of the Box, Redefining What is Real. Step by step, I'm going to take you from our basic beliefs as humans to believing in a greater reality where we can communicate with loved ones on the other side, to a reality that I never would have believed back when I wore a Navy officer's uniform that existed at all. But I'm going to give you verifiable evidence that you are part of something far greater than this physical world. I know you're going to have fun watching it, but beyond that, hopefully we'll be able to take the lid off any box that you have put yourself in so that when we move into subsequent modules, you'll be able to more and more come into alignment with who you are. Enjoy. Good evening, everybody. I love this, the home team advantage, right? So good to see everybody here. Anybody come from out of town? Oh my goodness. Well, thank you, thank you. This is the second time I gave this workshop, brand new last weekend, and it was just so well received. The whole thing is spirit guided. I have to tell you, many of you have been hearing me talk about this new information that has come through since November, and I was so excited to share it. Got to debut it last weekend and didn't change anything because it was given to me and was tweaking it right up to the last moment, and they said go. Now you're going to hear me say they a lot today and tomorrow. When I'm saying they, I'm talking about my team in spirit or anybody in spirit. They with a capital T. This workshop is called Your Emerging Soul, and that name will mean more to you as we go on because it's all about merging the human side of you with the spirit side. So it's an interesting way that Spirit had me put this together. Tonight is pure presentation. It's just storytelling, but the stories are real. Tomorrow is a little bit more storytelling and then some teaching and then more teaching, and the real ahas come tomorrow. And then tomorrow afternoon, the practical application of everything starting tonight through tomorrow afternoon. How you can apply everything that I'm sharing with you in your lives to deal with your stories. We'll talk a lot about your story and what that means. Tonight is a presentation that I call Getting Out of the Box. And the reason I decided to have this on a Friday night before we really dive into this new material on Saturday is because we need to make sure that your minds are as open as possible to this information that I'm going to share with you. And to understand that I'm talking about a greater reality that you are part of, and that it exists, and that we are inseparable from it. So what I've done is I've put together some of the biggest wows that I have personally experienced since I became aware of the greater reality, but lace them together in a way that shows you that all of this is consciousness, and we are part of that. Now, some of you because you've been with me for a while, have heard some of these stories. I know there's some people in here who have been to every one of the workshops that I give, and so you've heard bits and pieces of this. There's not a whole lot of new material in the middle of this presentation tonight, but definitely some new stuff at the end of tonight that some of you haven't heard. What made me laugh was I first presented this initial talk last year at Unity Village at a weekend-long retreat. And you know, my husband Ty, who will join us later, he couldn't be here right now, has heard all these stories. He was there when they happened to me. And yet, when I finished this presentation that you're listening to tonight, he was looking at me with this stunned expression, and he said, "That was amazing." Because of the way it's been organized and put together to just lead you along, opening your minds as we go to the conclusion, so that you go home tonight, and I hope that you're all just going to lie in bed and say, "What just hit me?" Okay?